Do you need a great marketing tool to advertise your business or event? Then use Ottumwa Coasters. Get your business or event on drink coasters featured in Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. It's the most fun and effective way to reach the community. Starting at just $199, you get 1,000 coasters delivered to Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. Look for Ottumwa Coasters on Facebook or call or text 573-932-0111.
He's been your favorite. Now, everything you need to know to start your day. The Morning Wake Up is streaming live with Steve Shetler.
Hey, yo! It is a magical start to our Monday here on Steve Shetler Media. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to adjust my camera. Whoa. Let's go the other way. There we go. And let's bring this down just a hair. Hey, a good morning to you on this Monday, October 30th. My name is Steve Shetler here on Steve Shetler Media for the Morning Wake Up presented by our friends at Ottumwa Coasters. Like them on Facebook. Give them a like, give them a follow. And if you have a business or an event that is coming up that you need to advertise, do it with Ottumwa Coasters. They're going to make you up a coaster and distribute those to the most popular restaurants in Ottumwa, Iowa. You can keep an eye out for the Steve Shetler Media coasters that are out there in Ottumwa. Again, Ottumwa Coasters bringing us our morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's get a look at that forecast. One word describes our forecast right now, and that is brrr. Mostly sunny skies today, a high around 40, northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. For tonight, some scattered flurries. Yeah, you may have run into some snowflakes over the weekend. Scattered flurries are a possibility overnight tonight. And increasing clouds, a low of 25, breezy southwest winds becoming west to northwest winds overnight. Tomorrow, some scattered flurries. Otherwise, cloudy skies will gradually become sunny and windy tomorrow. A high of just 38. That's a Halloween day. Halloween night, trick-or-treaters bundle up. Mostly clear skies. A low of 18 degrees for your Halloween night. Winds could gust up around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, the 1st of November. Mostly sunny, still breezy, and a high of 46. Right now, looking at our current conditions, let's see here. We do have humidity is at 90%. Wind speed is at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, 27 degrees in southeast Iowa. So a chilly start to our day as we wrap up October here today and tomorrow. And then in for a cold Halloween day and night. That's a look at our forecast. Hey, I had the opportunity to talk to Roxanne Ashman from Free Grace United Watch Year. They've got their Trunk or Treat coming up tomorrow night. Hey, Steve, here on Steve Shetler Media, and we are being joined today by Roxanne Ashman of Free Grace United Church in Watch Year. Roxanne, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. And you know, it is that time of the year coming up on Tuesday. We're going to have a bunch of trick-or-treaters going out and about within our area here in southeast Iowa. And Free Grace United in Watch Year going to be part of that. Roxanne, why don't you tell us some of the festivities?
Yeah, so we are going to have from 5 to 7, we are going to have Trunk or Treat. We're going to have the whole street blocked off in front of our church. And so we are going to have kids check in because they also get to check in and fill out information to maybe win a prize at the end too. We have 4 different prizes that we're giving away as well, but we have like I think 12 trunks that are handing out treats and having a good fun day, and just and we're giving out hot dogs and chips as well.
Oh, fun. Yeah. So, man, it sounds like it might be a little bit chilly coming up on Tuesday night. But the hot dogs will warm their souls.
Yes, absolutely. We hope so.
So, how long has the church been going? I know I talked to you here a while back. Was it the beginning of September when you guys started up?
Yeah, our launch day was September 17th, and so we've been going just a little over a month now.
All right. And how have things been going at Free Grace United?
They've been going so good. It has been an absolute blessing and super fun. We were growing our family, and it's just beautiful what God's doing over there.
Awesome. Now, I know also on one of my other videos throughout the week, the What's Happening video that comes up on Tuesdays, we've been promoting that you also have, I can't remember what it is, on Wednesday nights. What is the official title for what you got going on there?
Yeah, we have Free Grace Recovery on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And that's been going just over a month now, and that's also anybody is welcome.
Okay. All right. So check that out. But again, Tuesday night, of course, it's Halloween. Trunk or Treat is going to be happening at Free Grace United in Watchyear. And again, that starts at 7 o'clock, right, Roxanne?
It starts at 5 and goes until 7.
Oh, did I say 7? I actually saw 5 on my screen, and I said 7 o'clock. Weird.
Yeah, you said 5 right the first time.
All right. So it's from 5 to 7. You say there's hot dogs, there's prizes, there's all sorts of fun.
Yes, and lots of candy and gifts for all the kids.
Okay, so if kids, maybe even here in Sigourney or from Oskaloosa, or what, if they want to make a little road trip to Watchyear, get in on the fun there at the Free Grace United Church. So, any other things you want? Anything else you want to get a plug in here while we got time here, Roxanne, or just a general invite?
Yeah, absolutely. We welcome everyone. If you want to just come check out, if you don't have a church home and you're looking for one, come check us out. If you're looking for recovery, it's not just for recovery from alcohol and drugs. It's any hurt, habit, or hang up. And so we just, if you need help with anything, just come on in. We have service at 10 a.m. every Sunday. So we look forward to seeing you and hopefully have a new home for you if you don't already have one.
Awesome. And what is the address of the church?
It's 107 East Broadway in Watchyear.
All right. So Roxanne Ashman from Free Grace United in Watchyear. Thank you for joining us, and it's always a pleasure to chat with you. Hopefully we'll do it again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great
All right, that was Roxanne from Free Grace United in Watchyear. Trunk or Treat at Free Grace United in Watchyear coming up tomorrow night on Halloween night. And check that out. Again, bundle up. It is going to be a chilly one coming up tomorrow night for Halloween. Hey, we're doing the morning wake up presented by Ottumwa Coasters, and let's do some of our normal stuff, like some celebrity birthdays. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Happy birthday to you. And some birthdays for today. If you're a longtime rock and roller, Grace Slick from Jefferson, whatever you want to call him, Airplane or Starship, turning 84 years old today. I find that hard to believe. Grace Slick, 84 today. Let's see here. Hey, Fonzie, Henry Winkler, going on to be 78 years old today. Happy birthday to the Fonz. Let's see here. Andrea Mitchell, broadcast journalist from NBC, turns 77 today. We've got Timothy B. Schmidt from the Eagles, turning 76. Actor Harry Hamlin is, what is he? He is 72 from L.A. Law. Kevin Pollak, the actor from The Usual Suspects, Few Good Men, 66 years old. We've got Gavin Rossdale, the lead singer of Bush, formerly married to Gwen Stefani before Blake Shelton. Gavin Rossdale's 58. We've got rap singer Snow. Do you remember the song that Snow had that was a big hit? Informer. Yeah, that one. Informer. Snow, 54 years old. You like how I rap? Burp, 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 burp. Let's see here. Wrestler, professional wrestler. He was WWE for his entire career. Now he's with AEW. Edge. Adam Copeland is 50, the big 5-0 today. So happy birthday to Adam Copeland, Edge. We've got Cassidy Osborne of the sister trio, Shadazy Country Music. They haven't had anything out to radio in quite a long time, but they had several hits back in the 90s, maybe into the early 2000s. Cassidy Osborne is 47 years old. Model businesswoman Ivanka Trump. Is that how you say that? Ivanka? Ivanka? I think it's Ivanka Trump, 42 years old. And football player Marcus Mariota, turning 30 years old. He won the Heisman back in 2014 and played and/or plays for the Titans. I'm not sure if he's still active. I don't watch much NFL at all. I only take care of my fantasy football team for the NFL. I really don't know much other than that. Let's see here. On this date, by the way, if you're watching this morning, say good morning in the comments. Comments are kind of dead this morning. Hey, Nick, good morning to you. I hope you're off to a great start on this Monday. On this date in history, it was today, October 30th, back in 1938, Orson Welles did his famous radio drama, War of the Worlds. Have you ever heard about this? War of the Worlds on the radio. I've always been fascinated by a War of the Worlds on the radio. This caused a panic. People tuned in, and if they didn't hear the very beginning where they said it was a radio drama, they actually thought it was real. They thought we were being invaded by aliens. So if you can maybe Google it or look for it on YouTube, give it a listen. It's a pretty cool thing. Again, that was back in 1938, Orson Welles and the War of the Worlds on the radio, causing all sorts of panic. It was today in 1974, Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman in the 8th round in Africa to regain his world heavyweight title. So Muhammad Ali, a couple of huge names in boxing history, and going at it back in 1974. Today, hey, good morning to you, Amanda. Good morning to you, Katie. Bob, how you doing, buddy? And we've got Mike and Dee Connor here in Sigourney tuning in. Good morning to all you fine folks. According to the National Day calendar, today is National Wicked Day. I'm not sure. I should have looked this up. I'm not sure if they're alluding to Wicked, the Broadway play musical, or if it's just Wicked. If you're a wicked person, I guess we're celebrating you today. It's also World Audio Drama Day, obviously because of War of the Worlds, which we were just talking about. It's National Publicist Day. It's National Speak Up for Service Day, and it's National Candy Corn Day. Do you guys like candy corn? You know, I haven't done a question of the day for a few days. I need to get on that. And maybe that'll be my question for today, is if you like candy corn on this National Candy Corn Day. We eat the candy corn here in the Shetler household. What do you guys think? Candy corn, yay or nay? And things you need to know. Of course, over the weekend, we lost Matthew Perry, the actor, dead at 54 years old, 5-time Emmy nominee, best known as Chandler from Friends. Reportedly found dead in a hot tub in his Los Angeles area home on Saturday. So sad news there. Also, Bull, the bailiff from Night Court, the original Night Court back in the 80s, Richard Mole, also passed away over the weekend at the age of 80. I really enjoyed his role in Night Court. It was, let's see here, other things you need to know. Goldie Hawn. This could be in the weird section. Goldie Hawn says that many years ago, she was touched by an alien. Elliot. Ouch. Yeah, Goldie Hawn saying she was touched by an alien and it felt like the finger of God. I don't know. I guess I don't know what being touched by an alien feels like. Nor do I know what physically being touched by God feels like. Weird. I need a drink. Goldie Hawn and aliens makes me want to drink. Other stuff here. The man who performed the world's first bungee jump has died, and it wasn't from jumping off something with a bungee. He was 78 years old. He was the first guy that did it. Jumped off of a bridge in Bristol, Connecticut back in 1979, so he passed away. One thing, this could be good or bad, might be somewhere in between, or all of it. Barry Manilow, because we really all wanted this. Barry Manilow's having a very Barry Christmas. That'll be a 1-hour special on NBC, December 11th at 9 o'clock. And it'll be streaming the next day on Peacock channel. So Barry Manilow's a very Barry Christmas. Very. Oh, boy. South Orange Maplewood School District in Jersey, New Jersey, sent a letter home to parents that Halloween not going to be observed in schools this year. Nothing. No parades, no costumes, no candy, no trick-or-treating. Why, you may ask? The school district said it's trying not to offend kids who don't celebrate Halloween. Why do we do this? Why do we keep doing that? Why do we keep doing things to not offend? Just go ahead and offend people. Everybody trick-or-treats when you're a kid. Thanks to the success of her Eras tour, Taylor Swift is a billionaire. Way to go, Taylor. Paris Hilton. Speaking of rich people, Paris Hilton says that when she got married back in 2021, she actually had 45 wedding dresses on standby, just in case. And she wore 6 of them during the course of her wedding day. Why? I don't know. Because she's rich and could have, I guess, 51 dresses. Why would you even want to change in and out of 6 wedding dresses on your wedding day? I don't know. And other stuff you need to know, or at this point, you don't need to know, I'm just telling you. Justin Timberlake has had to turn off the comments feature of his Instagram account after Britney Spears fans started reading her book and getting all the inside scoops on Justin Timberlake. So, no comments there. And also, President George W. Bush, former owner of the Texas Rangers, he threw out the first pitch of Friday night's World Series game. Hey, you know what? It is time for today's Impossible Question. It's today's impossible question. Here it is. You'll burn, on average, 3,600 calories in a year doing this. What do you think? Now that I asked this, I may have asked this before previously. I think my source of impossible questions might repeat themselves on occasion. It's brushing your teeth, which I need to do yet this morning. Keeping it real here on Steve Shetler Media. I have not brushed my teeth yet. Anyway, during a year, you're going to burn off 3,600 calories brushing your teeth. In some weird news.
That is weird.
People with a genetic disposition for taking naps, me, I need a nap every day, if not 2. disposition for taking naps have a larger brain volume than other people. Excuse me. According to new research. Now, with brain volume often decreasing with age, the study shows that people with this genetic predisposition exhibit fewer years of brain aging than non-nappers. Whether the study reveals a causal connection between napping and brain health remains unclear, but I like it. I like that study. There should be more studies about naps and how it does good things for you. I need my nap. By the way, Amanda eats candy corn with peanuts. I don't like the peanuts, but I do like the candy corn. Halloween. We're talking Halloween here. Halloween movies that won't bore adults. Again, these are kids' Halloween movies that won't bore adults. According to Women's Day, number one on the list is Ernest Scared Stupid. Oh, Ernest. You guys remember the Ernest shows, movies from back in the day? What was that, 80s? Maybe early 90s? Ernest Scared Stupid is number one on this list of kids' Halloween movies that won't bore adults. Then you've got a movie called Spooky Buddies. Never heard of that one. Then you've got The Witches. Then you've got Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2. If my list were expanded to 6 movies, we'd probably have Halloween Town 3 and then 4, 5, and 6. So check out those movies if you want to watch something for Halloween with the kids. And those are supposed to not bore you. Files of Law and Disorder. How about this? An Italian woman has won the right to evict her adult sons, who she calls parasites. And they refuse to help out with household expenses or chores. These two need to hit the bricks, I can tell. The 75-year-old mom took her sons, who are ages 40 and 42, to court, saying that her attempts to convince the pair to move out were futile. Now, they can't be bothered to leave the house and get their own place, but they can fight the lawsuit, evidently. The men argued Italian law requiring parents to care for their children as long as necessary. They're pointing that out. Now, a judge in the northern city in Italia, in Italy, acknowledged the men had a right to live at the home initially due to the obligation of the parents to provide maintenance, but said that the obligation no longer applies after the age of 40. So, hit the bricks. Hit the road, Jack, or whatever your names are. Get out of the house. Leave your mom alone. Get out on your own, pal. A moment of duh. In a rather bizarre turn of events, 69 passengers traveling on Buddha Air. Evidently, this is a airplane company in the Middle East, maybe? Buddha Air, a private airline in Nepal, in India, ended up in a different city than where they were supposed to fly to. The incident that happened last week only surfaced a few days ago. Authorities say that a number of miscommunications during a hectic weather event led the plane landing more than 150 miles away from their actual destination. Now, this is the second time in 2 decades that a flight has arrived at the wrong destination. So, crazy things happening overseas. Man, we just kind of buzzed through things today. Let's do some top box office movies from this past weekend. As expected, Five Nights at Freddy's comes in at number 1, debuting with $78 million in box office totals. So it knocks off Taylor Swift. T-Swizz goes to number 2 with her Eras Tour movie that brings in nearly $15 million over the weekend and has almost $150 million total. So you got Five Nights at Freddy's, you got Taylor Swift. Also at the box office, Killers of the Flower Moon. That appears to be a bust at the box office. It comes in at number 3 with only $9 million. The movie After Death is at number 4 with $5 million. And then you've got The Exorcist at number 5 with just $3.1 million. The rest of your top 10, Paw Patrol, Freelance, Nightmare Before Christmas, Saw 10, and The Creator. So Five Nights at Freddy's, your reigning #1 movie at the box office. That just about does it for today. Let's see here. Coming up later on, we'll have our In Remembrance Of video coming up at 8 o'clock. And then this evening, we'll have Real Talk as I hang out with Pastor Aaron Fleming. Coming up later on this week, let's see here. We've got our Iowa Music Showcase on the way on Friday. Who do we got this week? Let me grab my list. Country artist Daniel David from Oskaloosa. A newcomer. You may not have heard of this guy, but you will. Daniel David. Going to be hanging out this Friday, 11:30 to noon at Barnwired in Sigourney. And then Saturday, actually, I get to sleep in a little bit on Saturday because this past Saturday was our last sports section coaches show for a few weeks. Not the last one ever or anything, but just due to the fact that Sigourney Keota lost their football game on Friday night, we don't really have anything to cover for a few weeks until basketball and wrestling kick in. So we're going to take the next few weeks off for the sports sections, so don't panic when that's not there on Saturday. We'll be back towards the end of November. I'm trying to look at a November calendar. It'll probably be like the third Saturday in November when we're back for the next sports section. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, that does it for our morning wake up. Again, it's going to be a chilly one today and over the next few days. So bundle up if you're heading outside today for work, for school, for whatever you got going on. And especially tomorrow night, if you're out trick-or-treating, plan on wearing a coat or maybe just coveralls. It is going to be a cold one tomorrow night. That does it for today. Have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you guys later.